Now, Sadio Mane has been suspended by Bayern Munich after reportedly punching his teammate Leroy Sané in the face after Tuesday's 3-0 defeat at Manchester City. He won't be considered for selection now for tomorrow's game against Hoffenheim. The club has confirmed that. So, Ray, you ever been involved or seen teammate bust-ups?
No, there is always a few bust-ups on the training field.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at someone now who's involved in a couple.
Oh, well, we should say that Martin Keown has joined us in the studio.
Good morning, guys.
But Martin was a sort of guy that maybe he kicked Dennis Bergkamp, but he knows he's going to get this every week, Dennis. And Martin would try and explain to him, this is what you're going to be...
Oh, you're preparing him?
Preparing him, Martin, wasn't it?
Oh, of course. And there was a long line of outstanding players with the likes of Anelka, Henry.
Yeah.
I mean, Henry was kicking my backside in the end. He was such a powerful individual, wasn't he? But
what was that time when he fell out with David Bentley, wasn't it? Do you remember that time in training when David Bentley left a little bit on someone and Henry went mad and he chased him? Yeah. There's a few little incidents like that, but it was only handbag stuff.
And they'd blow over pretty quick, I imagine.
The best one we had was against another team, wasn't it, Martin?
Is that Coventry?
Coventry.
What happened? You have to tell us now.
Oh, no, it was one of those at half-time when Ken Fryer came in and said, there's a problem. The police want to arrest 2 Arsenal players. And the boss said, the boss said, Ken, sort it out. It's ridiculous. We're the home team. And then Ken just went off and that was the end of it. But I think a couple of our players got involved in a few little skirmish.
Oh, what, with other players?
With the Coventry
fans?
players, yeah.
Okay,
I think Ian Wright was involved, wasn't he? McAllister. We ended up with that get the kettle on shout, didn't we? Because Wrighty was always in trouble. So I came up with this, Wrighty, just shout out, get the kettle on. So we got close to him. So we were all with him.
I was waiting for me tea still, I was.
Oh my goodness!
No, but you get little friction and
well, it's natural.
I think it's right though. I think it's right in the way they've reacted. Because Mane, we're going to talk about that later on our show. Sané, I think, has to be protected because he is a frustrating player, though, isn't he? Mane is one of those. He's all action. He works really hard. Liverpool have missed him massively. Broke his legs. A bit frustrated, and I think Sané was coming for him a little bit. Maybe he's not at the level that Sané would expect, and it's come to blows. Yeah. You could be worried it's come out, Ray, and people have seen it. Maybe the City people have seen it, and it's come out that way.
talkSPORT Breakfast, waking you up Monday to Friday morning from 6 a.m. on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app, and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.